Good morning, everyone. I'm getting ready to go for a school visit. I'm going to my old high school today, and I thought I would do a little get ready with me. For performances like this, I like to do a bit more of a glam makeup. For foundation, I love to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have two shades. I have Snow and Light Beige, and I always just mix these together to find my perfect shade. Currently, I'm more of a Snow.
So I'm currently in Tampere, my hometown. I came here last night, and then today I'm going to my old high school. And I am so excited because obviously I have not been back in almost 6 years. It's been almost 6 years since I graduated. So I'm really excited to go and speak to the students and meet the staff. I'm so excited to see which teachers still work at this high school, if I'll see any of my old teachers.
I will be speaking to the first graders, then all the IB students. If you didn't know, I did the IB high school diploma, so I will be talking to the IB students. It's gonna be my first public speaking engagement in English, I believe. And then finally to all the second graders, so 3 sets all together. I think the foundation is a perfect match today. So first I apply the foundation with a brush, and later on I will be blending it out with the beauty blender, but I first apply all the creams and the liquids and then blend it all together. And for concealer, I use the MAC Studio Radiance in NC10, and I hide the fact that I have not slept enough. And some light on the center of the face. I love this concealer because it's pretty full coverage, but it's really light in consistency, so it's really easy to blend out. And then I take a brush. I've been loving using these kinds of brushes for blending out my concealer. This is a ColourPop brush. Don't even know what it's called, but it's like a very old brush. And then I just blend it all together because I find that by doing this I get the most coverage. Okay, so now I've blended it all together. You see the nice coverage it leaves, but it's not like perfectly blended into my skin. So then I take a damp beauty sponge and then I go over everything like that. Now to set the under eyes, I've been loving the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And fun fact, I ordered this while I was in Mexico. I ordered it off of Sephora because I realized that because it was so hot and humid, none of the powders I had with me held my foundation in place. So I had to order a new powder. Ordered it off of Sephora, or I had it delivered to me to the hotel. And then I was fine for the rest of the competition. But I really love this powder. Leaves like a really nice matte finish, but it's translucent, so it gives no color. So now I just use a powder puff to first go under and around the eyes and the center of the face, but I leave the cheeks and the forehead without powder because I always go in with a cream contour or bronzing stick. My favorite one recently is the Beauty Act Radiant Cream Color Stick in Mocha. It looks like this. The perfect contour shade, and I just go directly on the face. I don't know, I think it blends out so well and it doesn't dry immediately, so it's fine to first draw it on and then blend it out. I love the Flare 214 Cream Blush brush for this because it's slanted, it's dual fiber, it's really nice and dense, and the shape is perfect to go under the cheekbone. It like hugs your cheekbone perfectly. So I just blend it out like this. And we have a perfect shade and a perfect contour. And now I will set the rest of the face with the Luminate Stay Luminous Matte Powder. Looks like this. I just recently received this in PR, and I will just go over pretty much all surfaces of my face. I will even go over this contour because I will be applying a powder product on it later on. There we go. Now I go in with a bronzer using the Clinique True Bronzer Pressed Powder in 03 Sun Blushed. It's a little bit dark, so I always go in very lightly and just on the perimeters of my face and the forehead. Just for a tiny bit of warmth, but not too much. Then for blush, I have the Too Faced Blush and Highlighter Collection, limited edition. Has really nice blushes and a highlighter. So what I usually do is tap into this one and go on the more center of the face. This is a very old Real Techniques dual fiber blush brush. It gives like a lighter application because these are really pigmented. And then I go in with the darker shades on the perimeters. You see immediately how pigmented these are. So I go in really carefully. A bit on my temples. A bit on the nose and on the chin. Nice. And then I go in with this highlighter. Look at this glow it gives. And on the nose. Then I'm doing some eyeshadow application. I'm using the Kenya Vergara collection from Say 2. I actually got this at Miss Universe. I got this palette and at first I was like, these are not my colors. But then I went to color analysis and I know that I'm a summer. So in fact, I'm supposed to use more cool tone shades. Like these two are great for me. So recently I've been using this and I just mix in all the lighter colors and I go in with them as a transition shade in the crease. I use a rounder fluffy brush. This is from Morphe. It's the M441. I don't know if Morphe is still around. They used to be a huge thing like 7 years ago. Okay, so now it's blended into the crease. Then I take a smaller, dense brush and I take this more darker, deeper purple and I go in with it on the outer corner to give some definition. And I love these eyeshadows because they give no fallout. You see nothing under my eyes, so it's fine to do my base makeup first. Like this. Then I go in with the same fluffy brush and I just kind of blend and extend the shades. And finally, I just take my finger and go in a little bit shimmer, light shade to go on the lid. Taking a flat brush, also from Morphe, and taking the same darker purple, just very close to the lash line. Okay, and then because it's a performance, I want to put on more lashes, more definition. So I'm using the Lash Volume S Easy Mix ones. I have their lash applicator as well. These ones do not need any glue. They're like tinier strip lashes. I'm gonna use the S length. Take it with the applicator and put it on the outer edge of my eyes. See how easy that was, and it looks so good. Very natural, but just like a little bit more of definition. Okay, I think that's it for the makeup today. I did my hair already before, just my signature, and then now I will go get changed to change into my performance wear, whatever you want to call it, and then I will be starting to head out to the school. Thanks for following along my Get Ready With Me, and I hope you have a great Tuesday.